So I'm going to go through pro and then the opposite con, because most of the pros have a con that come with them. So the big pro for a lot of people is that they are going to be able to actually pick, their lot, their model, everything that goes into that house is a huge pro. And, you can customize the house. You get to sit down at the design center. There's a lot of choices that you need to make when you're dealing with from the bottom up on a build. But it comes with a lot of cons too. Well, the first one is when you walk into that model house, every single upgrade is in there. So when you're looking at base amounts, you can add $100,000 onto those when you're putting in all your customizations. So you have to understand the base models are like regular just carpet and just regular builder's paint and just basic everything. So that's a pro and a con all in itself, because the price that you start with, it might not be the price you finish with. So the other thing is when you're building from bottom up, it's going to take a long time. So what some people have experienced in the last couple of years, well, not the last couple of years, I guess the last year, when construction was starting to take so long to happen and the builders were releasing lots pretty slowly, and you actually had lotteries and people camping out, and they were putting money down on these lots. Well, it took so long to build the houses that the interest rates completely changed, and some people actually had to cancel their contracts. So the length of the time between the time you start and the time you end, you have to be reasonably sure that you're still going to qualify at the end of that build. So if you're on the edge, you might consider not doing a new build, but you might consider what we call an inventory property. So builders all have inventory properties. These are houses that they worked on, that they put in, just middle of the road things. They didn't go high on anything or really low on any of the finishes, but it's pretty much middle of the road. And they finish them and you can pretty much move into them. So builders right now have a lot of inventory properties because they were building some and then also people canceled. There's one builder that just hit the news that they had a 68% cancel rate because of, the interest rates. So when you're looking at whether or not you want to purchase and build from top, bottom up, or if you want to do an inventory property, there's pros and cons to both of those. But right now it's a really good pro to look at inventory properties because builders are making concessions that they wouldn't normally do, because they need to get rid of these homes. They need to sell them. So there's winners and losers in every single market. And this could be a good market for you to win on new construction.